I just want to say thank you everybody for joining us in this episode of In Search of GrassMan. This is Sasquatch Awareness Volume 2, and in this video we're just going to go through a few things that you can look at while you're in the woods and while you're out and about to be able to increase your awareness to Sasquatch or in the vicinity of wherever you might be. And unfortunately, if you do see these subtle signs, you have GrassMan in the area. What we call Sasquatch in Ohio is GrassMan. So in this next image here, we can see that this looks like normal buckwork, right? I mean, when you just kind of like glance at it. But if you look close in this next image, it shows it all twisted up. I mean, it's seriously twisted up, guys. Like, buck don't do that. I mean, I guess maybe it's possible, but it just happens way too often for it to be anything other than Sasquatch. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there's certain little subtleties that you can see out in the woods, and I'll show you some more. This right here is just a picture of some sort of light wave energy. I don't even know what else to describe it as, but my son caught that on camera. Freaked him out. It was in my last video, actually. And we've been seeing this thing off and on in various places while we're driving down the road. I don't know what the deal is, but we didn't start seeing this thing until we started looking for GrassMan. So I don't know if it's got a connection, but maybe somebody out there might know what that is on camera that we got there. So I appreciate it, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please like this video and share it with your friends. We want to get the awareness out there as much as possible, because GrassMan are real, Sasquatch is real, Bigfoot is real. I don't know any more than that, but he exists, they exist, and they are very active in the wilderness. Here we have several more examples, well, actually just one or two more examples of what you may find that Sasquatch can do. These are two broken, rotten stumps that they have picked up and stacked up on top of one another. This happens all the time. It's more frequent than you might realize. Here is what I like to think as Sasquatch poop might look like. I've compared images online. This was fresh when I found it. We find scat in this area quite often. It just doesn't look right, and I got a little zoomed in picture here. I mean, it looks like one of my 2-year-olds, if they was eating seeds and bark and took a crap, that's what it would come out as. I mean, it almost looks human. It's unreal. But this next piece is some really old type of scat that I found. We had more the day before, but I just couldn't find it the next day. So anyways, thanks guys for looking, and tell me what you think about that scat in the comments. So our next step in Sasquatch awareness is to realize what they do with sticks and small trees. These two trees are pointing towards the water source. I think that has something to do with it, but there's also a water source right below it, so it may serve as a kind of a 2-in-1 message for Sasquatch. I don't know, I can't say for sure, but they do this a lot. They take just sticks and trees and they shove them in the crevice of a Y, where a branch comes out in a Y, and they balance them there, and they do it spectacularly with utmost patience, and you know, just very articulate, and it's just amazing. So when it comes to your Sasquatch awareness, when you see things like this when you're out and about hiking, just know that you're probably being watched, because these things are very, very, very common, way more common than people give them credit. It's not exactly safe to stop in the middle of the road, but that's exactly what I'm about to do. Where's this thing at? Get the other side too, but that was cool. Something stuffed up in there between that tree. Let's see what else. There's one right there. I don't think that was the one I saw at first. Let me see if it's back here. So much stuff. That's a gun range. Right here. Where was that? Man, I saw something that was perfectly horizontal on the trees. There.
Sorry for whoever lives here. It's kind of cool just to drive by and record. I don't know if I got that one, but that's a big bend. Just all the stuff. You just drive around here and you can see it, and then you just get out and follow it, and you find more stuff. Anyways, that's about the...
This rock stack I made myself. I know we probably can't consider this much proof, but there's a short clip after these images that shows that I did have some interaction with these beings, with Sasquatch or GrassMan like we call them in Ohio. They did manipulate the rock stacks, and no animal can do that. Not at all. Only something with hands and with intentions can do that.
Hey everybody. So the second day we do have some interaction. I thought that my trail cam was gone, but it's not. Something has taken the top rock off and put it right there. They haven't done anything else as far as I can tell, but I'm getting my trail cam today and I'm taking it home to see what we got. But they've been back here. Something has. And it looks like they didn't take the apple. So I don't know. I don't see any definitive footprints anywhere. But it's close to dark, so I'm shutting her down. That's cool. That is awesome. Can't see. Alright. These things, we find them all the time. This one's just broken, it looks like. But they can be spiraled, twisted, as if something with two hands just grabs it and twists it, man. Nature's a beautiful thing. This is one of the biggest trees I've seen out this way. And it looks like it's been manipulated, at least to me it does. What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
I missed it. I had to grab onto the tree.
Check that one out.
Well, that's cool. What the heck?
Right there's another one. What the heck, what? What is that? Gel.
It's only in that tree.
Mr. Grassman.
Huh?
I said, Mr. Grassman. This looks like a good spot to set up camp.
Yeah, it does actually.
This is one of the coolest freaking trees I've ever seen. I love this tree. Check this out down here. Mind holding this for me? Look, they got a little hanger right there. Please don't knock that out. Then they got, there's a little stick right there. A little V-stick. Is that one hanging too?
Yes.
And
What
it's
about
up
there?
in there. Move that a little bit for me.
This one?
Yeah, don't rip it down. But they like to do those too. And then
Oh.
all this over here serves as like a little blind area. And there's tons of game trails back in here. Nobody even hunts back here.
Oh.
Look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. This ain't the same tree. Are those all branches coming off of it? It is the same tree. Look at all the bark off of it.
Wow. It's all the top too.
It has been shredded.
Look at that.
Whoa, look way up there. Hold this. What on earth? That is stuck up in there, it looks like.
I can't see it.
You have to come right here and look up. Another tree hang right there.
Whoa.
And then we got all this. Look at this over here. Look how cool that is. Okay.
There's a couple different things hanging right there.
Yeah, there is. All right, we're going to come back here, and this is where I'll shut the video off. I don't know how you explain this.
It's way up here, just a random bottle.
It's an old ass bottle. And then here's a fence that probably separates the property line. But you'll see, usually they put something on top of it, I've noticed, that makes it go down so they can step on it and jump over it. Whenever I see it, I see that. But this one's got a big hole in it. Ain't even a fence here. It's been ripped out. Careful, it's barbed wire still. Okay. Don't get your foot wrapped up in it because it's right here still. You alright? I told you not to get your foot wrapped up.
I didn't. I went too fast and I fell.
That ain't the kind of fence to stop Sasquatch, humans, or deer. But anyways, check this.
So you have been up here?
That's the coolest looking thing I've ever seen. Hold this and hold the camera. I wonder if this looks like it's growing. It sure shit is. I've never seen a tree grow like that.
Well.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, I have. Alright, come this way.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, jeez.
Thank you. Alright. No, I've never been over here, Aiden.
You just said, oh, and look at this. Like you have been.
No, I thought I saw Sasquatch activity. Squatchtivity. I mean, I do see stuff, but it ain't enough for people to believe. But hell, it ain't like they're out here all the time neither. Maybe they got mad at me for blessing the house.
Maybe.
Here's this. Look at, I swear these are little traps. If you come running through here, bam, that tripped the shit out of you.
Oh, it would.
Oh, I think maybe I found one. Nope. I'm gonna have to scratch all this off the deer so far. What?
I love the woods.
I know, me too. Oh, there's a big break back there. We're so close to the road, we need to go that way and cut around, and we can make it to our apple.
I completely forgot about that.
But look how dense this is through here. Go to the right.
What's that?
We're not that close to the road anymore.
I don't even know where we are, honestly. It's the furthest we've walked.
I think we're lost.
I don't think we're lost. Anyway.
Something's been here. That's cut. Someone. It's right there, it looks like.
What? Where are we?
We're way down the road from the house. Probably just walked a quarter mile. Well, we didn't walk it, but we cut a quarter mile. It's hard to tell what we missed up that way. This is that spot that when you look up from the hill and you look down, we thought we saw that big black thing right over there. This is where we're at.
Oh wow, it is right here.
Somebody's got a fire right down there. Ow! Right down there is where it was. But they ain't been back here in a long time. That was telephone poles. Electric lines. See how this is all flat down here? Like, shit's been walking. Look at it. Don't touch those. Shock you. Nice. I like how they do this stuff. This one's got big old thorns. Watch out. Yeah. A whole new world. There's another bend right when you enter. What is this?
I like this. I like it like this. Like they bend it down. It looks like a walkway.
Like an entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed it looks like they're just pushing stuff over instead of snapping it around here. A lot of the pine trees. What? See something? Oh, I know. I was going to go look at that. They just chill out on that rock. I like this little area too. That is a Squatch blind. That is a Squatch blind. That is exactly what that is. I hear the birds chirping. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool. Look at that. They twist that and bend it back like that? How do they do that without breaking it? Unless it just grew that way, I guess, but... See, we're leaving footprints in there. We're going to have to find some. Just depends if they've been back here or not.
I like it right here. It's flat. It's got that thing.
That split. That could have been done by anything, I guess, but... It's okay, birdies. You don't have to tell you don't have to tell everybody we're here. We're not here to harm no one. I didn't even bring no weapons. Which is unusual for me. That is a Squatch blind. That's exactly what that was. Can't whistle like that.
What? What was that?
I've seen the birds. I've seen them. I keep seeing these little silver blueberry things. I thought it was, what is that? Is that poo? Probably.
Now I have to feel lost.
We're not lost. I have no idea where I am though. There's just too many of these, man. Too many of these for it to be coincidence. There's no stump anywhere. Is that you making a pop?
Yeah. Just a can.
Hey folks, thanks for bearing with me here. You can see several tree breaks and stuff like that throughout here, but we come across something fascinating right here. That tree you're looking at. This is why you always see me looking at trees like this, and I'm like, oh, that one's growing, all this one's growing. Sometimes though, especially when you get it and you see where bark is stripped off of them, that is shoved way down into the ground.
Shove them way down in there. Ain't got no
And
roots.
it's balanced in between another Y of another tree.
It's sitting right
And this is just another portion of the Sasquatch awareness of things you have to look for in the wilderness when you are out and about. It doesn't matter where you are. If you are in the woods, you have got to be aware. You have got to be aware that Sasquatch may be in the premises or even anywhere in the vicinity. So just keep that in mind. These things, you can find them all the time. We find them all the time. I've probably found 100 of them. I don't even record half the stuff we find. But anyways, thank you guys for bearing with me. And if you're enjoying this video, remember to like and subscribe and share, because we really have to promote Sasquatch awareness as much as possible so that people understand that these things exist, these creatures are real, and sometimes they're dangerous. So just be safe out there.
Huh?
X.
Uh-huh. I thought that was going to be natural there for a second, but
Thought it was gonna be what?
I thought that was going to be a natural fall right there to there, but it's two trees.
In this portion of Sasquatch awareness, I find two trees, and what I originally thought was just one tree. But they're broken and cast down in front about 10 yards, leaning upside down against other trees. I didn't really get a good example of it on video, but either way, I just wanted to say here that my son and I, this is a different day, but my son and I are really close to the spot where my wife and I found the footprint, and unfortunately I did not bring my camera with me, so I couldn't record that footprint. And 2 days later when I went back, they had covered it up with leaves, especially since it was raining real bad. Anyways, I'll be on the lookout for more footprints, but other than that, I just appreciate you guys bearing with me and understanding that these things
Holy cow.
are very elusive.
Walk around that.
I would even wager to say that they were watching us the entire time. That's why I don't even bother to be sneaky. I mean, they can walk right by you, you know, anytime. They do oftentimes walk right by us, and we'll hear a stick snap but not see anything. And then,
Could've went that way, man.
you know, come back toward the trail,
Check this out.
back towards home, you know, towards the way you walked
Now we're
in.
getting somewhere, dude.
And you'll see that there's little stick breaks and little stick hangs and stuff like that. And I think they do that to show that, hey, there's people been here recently. It's always a live branch they do it to. They don't do it to nothing dead. Anyway, it's just one portion of Sasquatch awareness. If you're in the woods and you're looking and you're paying real close attention to things, and then you look and you see, and sometimes these sideways hangs like you're seeing right there next to my son, they can also do that. I think they do that to mark the presence of humans. I'm not sure. There's another tree break. But there's just so many things they do with the woods that we just don't know about, and that's why it's important for us to remember to share these videos and to increase awareness of the population and the masses, especially people who love nature and love the woods, because frankly we're putting ourselves in danger, not realizing that these creatures are out there and alive. I'm not asking anybody to go hunt them or anything like that, because as far as I can tell, they're nothing but peaceful. Sometimes they get agitated, it seems, but other than that, just be safe. And we need to really step up our game and noticing, the things that these creatures do and learning more about them. You'll see little subtle signs like the bends, all kinds of things that you'll see. But seriously, guys, I really do appreciate you watching it. I appreciate you helping me spread this awareness, because it's so important. You guys have no idea how important it is right now. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can find so much stuff, so much evidence that is just like ours. So just remember to be safe and look for these little subtleties. And keep in mind that there's other subtleties too that I haven't been showing you, and on my next video I'll make sure to kind of record those and document those, because it happens a lot. I know I can get it on camera easy, because like I said, they walk right by you won't even know it. A lot of the times, maybe emphasizing there and stretching the truth a little bit, but they do come close enough for you to hear them anyways, a lot of the time. So just remember to be safe and stay aware of your surroundings. Man, it's imperative that you guys stay aware of your surroundings when you're out hiking. The intentions of these creatures aren't known. The aspects of the way they think is not known. There's just so much unknown about them. And mainstream science wants to turn it into a joke, but they're out there, and there's a lot of other Bigfoot reporters out there that are doing so much more than me. A lot of people, I wish I had a working knowledge of their names. From missing persons reports to, huge structures, and even sightings and things like that. A real good one is NVTV. Well, I don't know if it's a good one per se, but they get a lot of footage from people, and people trust them. And whether their stuff's fake or not, I don't think there's as many people out there hoaxing Bigfoot as everybody likes to assume. So thanks for staying with me and putting up with my voice, putting up with my lousy sense of humor. But you guys take it easy, alright?
Might be bones or something. I don't know. That was placed there. That was obviously placed there. That's a bunch of stuff over there too. Got one of those damn thorns in my back.
I have one stuck in my leg.
Me too.
Here I would just like to take a moment to emphasize how appreciative I am of everybody that takes time to watch my videos and learn with me. I like to connect with people, so please put in the comments if you've had any experiences, if you're discovering some of the things that I'm discovering myself. Check out Nathan Rio on Project Go and See. Project Go and See is a collective group of people who are consciously aware that these beings are real and in search of them. So the movement is growing, and if you would, like to join that movement and accept the challenge. I don't really necessarily agree that anybody should join all the Bigfoot groups on Facebook and stuff. I tried that. You can't learn anything outside of your own experiences anyway. People say some off-the-wall random things about these creatures, and none of that can be proven. Let's just work on increasing awareness for people so that they know and they're not in danger, or as much danger, because it'd be so easy to get caught by surprise by one of these creatures and beings, whatever you want to call them, because I'm starting to think they're sentient, like beyond sentient, as in beyond animal sentience. But anyways, thank you guys again, and just leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. I've got some more footage I need to get together and make another video of, and it's late, so have a good one, guys, and stay safe.
On the phone or something.